joys of motherhood. From that first day of school to watching my kids graduate, I even looked forward to the apprehension of watching them go on their first dates. I knew I was young, but I figured it couldn't hurt to start planning for something so big so early. But now, I'm 24 years old, and I don't know if I have what it takes to stomach motherhood in this country. Over the years, America has taught me more about parenting than any book on the subject, has taught me how some women give birth to babies and others to suspects, has taught me that this body will birth kin who are more likely to be held in prison cells than to hold college degrees. There is something about being black in America that motherhood seems complicated. Seems like I don't know what to do to raise my kids right and keep them alive. Do I tell my son not to steal because it is wrong or because they will use it to justify his death? Do I tell him that even if he pays for his Skittles and sweet tea, there will still be those in the neighborhood that will watch him and see a criminal before child who will call the police and not wait for them to come? Do I even want the police to come? Too many Sean bells go off in my head when I consider calling 911. I will not take it for Oscar granted that they will not come and kill my son. So we may have gotten rid of the nooses, but I still consider it lynching when they murder black boys and leave their bodies to rot in the sun. It's a historical reminder that there is something about being black in America. Is when motherhood sound like morning. Sound like one morning I could wake up and see my son as a repeat of last week's story. Sound like one morning I could wake up and realize the death of my daughter wouldn't even be newsworthy. You can't tell me Rakia Boyd is the only black woman whose violence deserved more than our silence. What about our other dark-skinned daughters in distress whose deaths we have yet to remember? Apparently, gender is not that great of a protector if you come out of a body that looks like this. There is something about being black in America that in motherhood sound like something I'm not sure I look forward to. I have written too many poems about dead black children to be naive, about the fact that there could one day be a poem written about my kids, but I do not want to be a mother who gave birth to poems. I do not want a stanza for a son, nor a line for a little girl. I do not want children who will live forever in the pages of poetry yet can't seem to outlive me.